Hello and happy Sunday. There were a couple people which had a birthday, so Lisa, happy birthday. And also to the other ones, there is a whole list, and I'm so sorry, but I want to give it to everybody. Happy birthday to all of you. So I hope you enjoyed your birthdays, and also I hope you enjoy your weekend. For me personally, the weather is a little bit too hot, but that's me. So you guys, I'm sure, will enjoy that. And there is a lot to talk about it. And what I want to do today is, first of all, yes, I will do my card reading. Forgive me, this will be a little bit a longer video, but there is many things going on Mother Earth. That's number one. And I had to learn that there is so many wrong information out on YouTube, on the internet in general. That was actually all about the 23rd. So let me explain to you what was happened yesterday. It was never about that the world is going down under. It is the alignments which we have right now. And this has happened in the universe. And so that means we had all the zodiac signs yesterday, which came all along in one chart, as also many other planets. So the thing on that is that we are energy, and the energy from our zodiacs as also from our planets is that what's influencing us, because we are energy. Mother Earth is energy. And so the thing on that is, when we have constellations like that, many things could be happened. The last time there was an alignment like that was for 7,000 years ago. So with that said, nobody from us, which is living right now, of course, knows what was happened there. And with these constellations, we know only out of the books, out of the history books, what was going on there. And we cannot compare that to these days, because these days we are doing so many things to Mother Earth, and she's shaking us up. And you have to admit, this is really what we do. We are very greedy. We want more and more. We want more gas. We want more oil. And we're drilling and drilling and drilling. And we go on the core. And when we go on the core from Mother Earth, that means we are hurting her incredibly. And then what will happen is that we get earthquakes, we get floods, because as you know, sun, moon, and stars have a lot influence on the oceans, from the temperatures to, if we have a tsunami, everything comes together when we have, things like that going on. Plus, our sun is very upset, and she's producing major sunspots. And when she's doing that, and they are bouncing against Mother Earth, that is energy, number one. Number one, it's radiation, and it's creating major things on Earth. So like we had in Mexico, all these earthquakes, but also the earthquakes, it's not only that, it comes also together with the hurricanes what we have. There is another one out there which is obviously right now moving into Mexico. But if you see what Mexico has right now, it's going on and on and on with all these earthquakes. It's the energy in the water. It comes from the universe, people. It's not that somebody is sitting down there in the ocean says, okay, it's time to give a flood. That's not how that works. So it's really because we as humans, we do a lot of damage to Mother Earth, and this is what we get in return, to be honest, because I say always the universe has right now the finger up saying, well, I told you so, and you don't want to listen. So meanwhile, I'm reading on the internet about the prophecies and what's going on. And yes, of course, as a minister, I'm very aware what the Bible is saying in the book of the Revelations. But I think that has nothing to do with it, to be honest. There is maybe comparisons going on. Yes, well, we have this weather. This is in the Bible. This is in the book of the Revelation. This is going on. No, I feel very, very strongly deep down in my core that this is something what we created, but also on the other hand, it's what's going up there. And these are constellations, like I said, which we never had before, or 7,000 years ago, which is a long time ago, right? Sorry, so I have a little bit with the throat today. Allergies, of course, it's wonderful. So, but besides that, there is so much going on and so much negativity. It's, for me, sometimes unbearable to listen, you know, when I'm going into a store, when I'm doing my food shopping, or, you know, when you read something on the internet, I'm like, really? This is all negativity, and it's shooting up against the universe. It's going on and going on, and it's so incredible wrong to be so negative, because when you do that, law of attraction, we send it out, boom, it comes straight away back to us. So there is many things going on, as I said before, and it's stupid when I repeat myself, but this is really how that works. The law of attraction, you know, we send it out, it fires back, and here we go. And then you have the ignorance in the people, where many, I hear this also in stores, where people said, oh, well, I don't know why they make so much fuss about Mexico and about Puerto Rico and about Florida, whatever, it's not here. Whoa, that is a statement which I cannot deal with. Very ignorant, number one. Number two, these are all our brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, and we ignore them, and we are saying, well, whatever, it's not here. Then I have to tell you, you had here, I think it was in 72, Hurricane Agnes, which gave a lot flooding. Many people lost their homes and lost their lives here in Pennsylvania, in your own hometown, and now we are saying, oh, whatever, it's somewhere else. Whoa, what is this telling us? I'm not happy with this, to be honest. And, you know, we are very ignorant. These people need help, and I know many of you are doing their part. I saw that I had a couple of people, they actually went to Florida, as also to Texas, and they were helping with the Red Cross. You know, they are volunteers, and I think that is wonderful, people coming together. And this is actually the whole purpose, what's going on right now, to come back together instead of saying, ooh, somewhere else, whatever. No, I tell you, the universe has the finger up. That has nothing to do with the prophecies. It's what we are doing here on earth. And I was also asked, do you think hell is up there? You know, no, hell is on earth, and we make our own hell. And that is really what it is. I mean, look around you, what's going on. And it's not a joke. You know, there's so many things going on, and it's no fun. And I'm very aware of that in this ignorance. It's, for me, unbearable. I really cannot deal with that. It makes me very, very sad. And like I said, as a minister in the first place, you know, to listen to that, and then it comes from elderly people, from younger people, it doesn't matter which age group. And that's a concern of mine, really it is, because you cannot go to church on Sunday and listen to your priest, and you come out of the church and everything is fine and dandy because you are now forgiving with your sins, and we go out of the church and boom, here it is, we do exactly the same thing, we're using the same words. These are hypocrites. I'm so sorry, because this is not what church is all about, number one. Number two, it doesn't matter which religion you are, we are all sinners. Is that clear? I mean, really, I'm a sinner, everybody is. And, you know, when you see some of them, they coming out of church and it's like, you, so now I can do the shit again because by Sunday, I'm going back to church and I'm forgiving and yabadoo, and here I am. Nope. We are paying for it, people. We do. And I think even you're not agree with me, and that's fine. You can click stop. You say, oh no, I'm not listening to her anymore. That's fine and dandy. But I am here to help you guys. And I share what I have on knowledge, and I do this my life long. And that was not always easy, because everybody thinks to be a psychic, whoa, that is the wonderful thing, and boom, we have a question, and here's the answer. Nope, wrong too. you know, it's very tough sometimes to be a psychic. It's no fun. And especially when you see things and you cannot share it because you got told so, and from the angels or from the universe, where it's not a secret, it's only that you get told, no, you cannot talk about it, because people have to learn, people have to understand, and sometimes it makes you sick. But this is how that works too. So the energy which we have and what we get told and what we hear and what we see, it's frightening for me, to be honest, because sometimes I don't know what to do with it. It's so sad, you know? And well, I think I'm mumbling on here, but I wanted only to tell you that I'm really concerned about that, what's going on in this world. And I don't want to have a part of this because I want to help other people. That's why I'm on this earth. That is my purpose, to help others. So please, if you can, whatever you can do, you know, get rid of your clutter, look at it, and maybe you have some things which you can give to the Salvation Army or to the Red Cross, and they will spread it to Texas, Florida, wherever the need is. But please don't ignore your brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter what religion, what skin color or race or whatever it is, you know, we have to come together as a team. So, and we have to help each other. I mean, do you know how lucky you are? And me too, because we have electricity, we have water, we have food, we can use the internet, and there's so many out there that lost their homes. Hey, we have a roof over our head. You know, you go in your bed, it's cozy, it's warm, it's nice. You have not to suffer. You have a bathroom which is in function. They have nothing right now. Puerto Rico is done. And so are many other islands. How sad is this? You know, so please, if you can do something, talk to organizations or whatever you can do. Please help them. Please help your brothers and sisters. They are American people too. And it doesn't matter actually if you're American, Mexican, from France or whatever. It doesn't matter. We have to come together. Teamwork, people, teamwork. So I'm asking you really here to help your brothers and your sisters in the US and Texas, in Florida, as also in Puerto Rico and in Mexico. They are in need of our help. Please. Thank you. Okay, so and here we go. Here's our card reading for today. And I was talking to the angels and they provided me with the fairies, and I didn't expect differently, to be honest, because there's too much with Mother Earth. So in that is the card deck which I used today, but also they gave me my gypsy cards because they fell down, and I'm like, okay. So I'm sorry I start sweating. It's terrible hot up here. I don't have an air conditioner in this room. So, and the energy, whew. So, but, well, like I said, let's see what the fairy cards have to say, what advice and what guidance they can give us. Cards never can tell us what to do. They only able to guide. Okay, so then let us see what the angels have to say. I prayed over the cards, but I would like to ask all the angels and you know, the fairies to tell us what we are in need of to now in our time of need. Here's number 1, Monday and Tuesday. Here's the next one, that's Wednesday and Thursday. So here's Friday and Saturday. We need another one. Well, sometimes they take their time. Oh, here it is. So that will be Sunday. And of course, here are my gypsy cards. And I shuffle them now, as you can see. So I'm not fooling around. I cannot see what's going on underneath from that. And then let us see what they have to say, right? So I pull those cards out. This one, wanna come? Okay. There's another one. Okay, we need 2 more. Here we are. And the last one. Where are you? Here. There you go. So, with that said, let me see how that all works together and what the messages are. So I hope you're ready. And I'm sweating bullets. I'm so sorry. Okay, so here's the first card, and it says the Dreamer. Number 0. Actually, number 0 is in the tarot cards, the Fool. So the fool, you know, is walking around not paying attention, and well, you know how that goes. But they call that here the dreamer, which I think is very interesting. And it says, embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, and trust yourself. Oh, that's deep, right? So embrace your true purpose. Do you know what your purpose is? I do know. So, and I'm sure that if you are listening to your belly or to your intuition or your gut, as you will call it, you will hear what your purpose is. And as a minister, as also, you know, was a PA at home, and well, it's also that we know, or for me it is, it's healing, helping others to make them feel better. It's that what I got told to do. And so I'm sure you have your purpose too. Even it's from, you know, you can do a lot with knitting. And then I have a very good friend. Her name is FairyAngelTarot09242017. And she makes little baby hats for, you know, the early borns and, you know, whoever is in need on kids for hats. So I think that is a wonderful idea. So that is a purpose too. So, or if you save animals or whatever you do, you know, that's your purpose. Think about it. And it's a new adventure. And that's good, right? Because some people said to me, well, when I'm doing knitting, I'm really good with it, or quilting. Do you think I can be a business owner? I don't know that. You know, you deep down, you know. And if you are good with it and you have already people which are telling you, hey, you do this super, I love what you do, get it out there. Go on Etsy, go on eBay, whatever you like to do. And maybe one day, if you feel safe with it, then you have your own business. And that is a wonderful thing. It's a new adventure, right? And then trust yourself. Absolutely. That's what we have to do. We have to trust ourselves that we're doing the right thing and that we can help others and make ourselves a lot better. Yeah, that is a wonderful card. And then, whoa, that is cool. So that is now from my gypsy cards. I told you these are my German gypsy cards. That's also moving. And it's not only moving in a new house, it's also moving on with your thoughts, with what you want to do with your life. You live only once, so start doing something good with it. You know, do what you like to do, what you love to do. And then also for some of us, it means there is a new home coming along. So there will be new homeowners because they start moving into a new building. Or people in the office, they get a new building, or in a business is moving into a different business or doing their own. So here it is. Here is the moving card already. Wonderful. Give it 4 weeks. There's the number 4, stands for 4 weeks. Okay, so that's cool. New adventures. There it is. And trust yourself, right? So in here, 10 of winter. Ooh, that looks pretty cold. And as you can see, the fairy is in the middle of it, and she's taking care still of the trees and whatever is going on in the woods. And it says, the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. So the resolution of difficulties, yep, that's what has to be done. We cannot be difficult anymore. We have really to find our way, especially in these times. And when you do so, then the weight is lifted from your shoulder. And yes, I agree 100% with that, because when the weight goes, we feel we can breathe, we can do our things, the chakras are opening up, you know, you feel so much better. And also for the addictions, that is not only drugs, that is also alcohol, or you have an addiction to other person, which is codependency. That means also codependency is sometimes people think they cannot live without each other, and that's not true. We all can do on our own if we have faith and trust. And that's also what the meaning is of this card. So trust yourself, as the first card said, you know, listen to yourself, be honest with yourself, and that makes a huge difference in our lives. And that's very true. I can only agree with that, because if I'm very fortunate to do what I love to do, and I got trained on everything. So I love what I do, and that makes me very happy. And yep, right here, that is the torture. So meaning of there's people out there which are torturing themselves, meaning of they're not happy with themselves, they don't know what to do, or they feel tortured from others when it comes to codependencies. And you know, I mean, there's things going on in our world where yeah, abuse people, you know, abusive people, and well, that's not so much fun. It's torture. And that's really what this card is saying. Step away from torture. Don't torture yourself also. Step away from that. You are not in need of this. You can do it. You can do it alone. And that is what this card here is saying, actually. You can do it. Don't be tortured. Don't torture yourself with weirdo thoughts. Go for it. Follow your path. Be a happy person and let the torture go. Deep cards today. Whoa. Right? Isn't that weird? So, and here's the star. So that's a beautiful fairy card. So I hope, Miss Joanne, I hope you can see that. Hello, by the way. So that is a beautiful fairy too, which is also talking to the flowers, and looks to me like, what is that here? Let me turn the card for a second. Oh yeah, it's the stars, but also icicles, you know. So it's a beautiful card. And it says, look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. God, is this not a card which we were in need of today? Whoa, I'm telling ya, they hear us very loud and clear, what we are doing, what we are saying. And I think that is a wonderful card. It's really, I mean, you cannot make this up, right? Look to the future with hope and optimism. Yep, that's what we need instead of negativity. The power of faith, that's what I said before, to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. I think that needs not more explanation. You understand this card very well. I know you guys can. So for me, this is really a wonderful card personally, because sometimes we stand in front of a mountains and we don't know how to climb it. But when we have the faith and we have the trust, it's working out, right? That is a wonderful card. Never had this before. Cool. Yeah, and here, same thing. That card stands, like I said, it's out of my German Gypsy deck. It says all the bad clouds are going away from our mind, from our soul, from our body, to be, you know, open-minded, be good, and doing things in our life where our purpose is coming into game. And you have the luck, everything comes back in order. If you let go of old things, old habits, old patterns, let it go. And the sunshine is coming back into your life. And that is with the stars here combined. So these cards here, it's amazing how they fit together. And you saw, it's two different decks. We see this on the sides. They have nothing to do with each other. I prayed only over them, and that's all what I do. So, but, that's really interesting how the cards are fitting together, right? Yeah. So in here, favorite time of year, 8 of autumn. Yep. And we have the autumn. We had our equinox already. So we are officially in fall or autumn. So, and that is my favorite time of the year. And this right now out there, nope, I'm not in favoritism of that, but that's me. So, and do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. Well, that is what I said before, you know, with quilting, knitting, whatever you like to do, give it to Etsy. If you're doing jewelry, give it out there, you know. And we are in need of that. We are in need of, you know, sometimes I say that too on jewelry, because gemstones are healers. They come out of Mother Earth, and gemstones are wonderful and they help us to heal. Believe it, they do. It's only that we as human beings, it has to work like this. But they need a little bit, you know, to get adjusted to your energy, to work with your energy, and then it will heal. Absolutely. And this is here the same thing where they are saying is, hey, have trust and faith in yourself, as the other cards are saying, you know, go with the stars, do what you like to do. Life is short. Because if you look at it, this is an elderly fairy, you know, she's sitting there and this little kid is looking at her, and it's like, yeah, hey, I can knit, I can read to you. So it means a lot. Maybe you like to go back to school. Go for it. Do what your heart is telling you to do. And yeah, and long-term projects. Whoa, that's good. So go for it. If you are doing a project, please go for it. It will be okay. And then our last card from the Gypsy deck, that's also harvest. It's bringing in what you saw. It's coming back out of Mother Earth. It's fall. We bring everything back in. And there's also, you know, that little knife here. And what is saying, well, you're reaping what you saw. So, and therefore it's a little bit an uncomfortable thing because you see the darkness in the back. I call that the negativity. So the negativity has actually to go, and then you have the blue sky again. So let go, as I said before with this other card, on old patterns, old habits. You know, don't be fooled by yourself. Let it go. Be open-minded, start new things, and you will really be fine. There is nothing wrong in this week. So I love that card here. That was a wonderful reading, and it's actually explaining, you know, what's going on and how we can make ourselves better. We have to have the faith. We have to have the trust, and that's what we have to do. So, and with that said, I wanted to tell you that I'm doing another video very shortly after this one here, and because some people had so many questions and I would like to answer them, and to do this in one video, it's far too long, makes no sense. So you guys will see a second video which I will post later too. So with that said, I hope you have a wonderful week. Enjoy, you know, which is in love with this weather here, enjoy the weather, and yeah, and angel blessings, and I see you next Sunday. Okay, and I would like to ask you, give me comments, write underneath something. If it's good or bad, it doesn't matter. Write to me underneath from this video and tell me what you would like to hear. If you have other ideas, feel free. I'm open-minded. I'm listening to everybody. And please, you know how Facebook goes. Give me your ratings, and that's what I need to keep going on Facebook. So thank you so much. And like I said, God bless you. Have a wonderful week. Angel blessings. And I see you next week. Bye-bye.